Hello children, welcome back to class 8. Today we are going to start chapter square and square roots, chapter number 3, you know very well in your book. And for these students, first of all, you must know about these. You have to learn these square roots. Okay, square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 2, square of 3 is 9, 4 is 16, like this. Okay, you have to learn this. And for the square number, the number you get when you multiply by itself. Okay, the number you get when you multiply it by itself is called square number. Like when you multiply 4 with number itself, that is 4 only. When you multiply 4 with 4, you will get 16. So 16 is the square number. Clear? 16 will be the square number. Okay. And when you will get 4 when you will multiply 2 with 2. You will get 9 when you will multiply 3 with 3. Right? 16 when you will multiply 4 with 4. Clear all of you? This is called square number. You must know about this. So coming to the next slide, that is perfect squares. Listen, what are the perfect squares? If a number is ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8 at its units place. Okay, at unit place, number is ending with 2, 3, 7 and 8. So it must not be a perfect square. Okay, like 2, 132, right? It's not a perfect square. 72, it's not a perfect square. 8, it's not a perfect square, like this only. Okay, but if a number ends with 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 at its unit place, okay, when number ends with 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9, you will get a perfect square number like 16. 16 is a square number. How? When you will multiply 4 with 4, you will get 16. Okay, so 15, second question is 15 is a square number? No, because it ends with digit 5, right? So it ends with digit 5, so it's not a perfect square. This is exceptional. Okay, but I told you if a number ends with 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 at units place, it may be getting, it can be a perfect square number, but you have to check in case of 5 and all, no, getting. So firstly let's erase this. Yeah, coming to the next slide, students, listen. Next is property of unit digit of a square number. Okay, when you have square number, and what will be the property of its unit digit? This is the question. Okay, 1 square and 9 square. 1 into 1 is 1. 9 into 9 is 81. So if a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, then its square ends with 1. Okay, if a number ends with 1 or 9 at its units place, the square ends with the digit 1. This is a property you have to learn. And the second is 2 and 8. Square of 2 is 2 2s are 4 and square of 8 is 8 8s are 64. You can see 2 2s are 4 and 8 8s are 64. Means units place is 4 only. If a number has 2 or 8 in the units place, then its square ends with digit 4. Clear? Easy, no? These properties you have to learn. Okay, it's not necessary to learn, but this will help you to solve the question very quickly. Okay, so coming to the next slide, 3 and 7. Okay, if a number has 3 or 7 in the units place, okay, then its square ends with 9, because 3 3s are also 9, 7 7s are 49, 49 units place is 9. Okay, 4 and 6, 4 4s are 16, no, and 6 6 are 36. If a number has 4 or 6 in the units place, its square ends with 6. Clear? Its square ends with 6. So students, on these slides I have written in very simple language. If you will read these slides only, then also you will be able to understand. Okay. Next is prime factorization. You know very well how to do prime factorization. You know how to take LCM We have told you in previous classes. Okay, so in this, let me explain you one thing. If you want to take LCM of 256, at the table of 2 it will go at 128, then again 128 will go at the table of 2 at 64, 64 again will go at table of 2 32, like this only till you get 1. No, you have to do like this factorization. Now the vectors are 2, 2, 2, 2, and this is 3, 3, 6, 7, 8 times, right? You have to write this 2 into 2, 8 times you have to write factors. From two factors you have to take one factor as common. Means 2 into 2 you have to take 1, 2 out, okay, 2 multiply. And this 2 into 2 you have to take 1, 2 again out. And from this 2 to 2 into 2, 1 again 2 out, okay, and from this 2 into 2 again 2 only, okay. So if total are 8, then I get 4 2's. Just multiply it. 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8, 8 2's are 16. So 16 is the square of 16 will be 256. Clear? So let's start. This was the introduction. Now we are starting with the exercise. What you have to do, students, you have to do prime factorization, okay, of 441. You know very well how to do. 441 will go on table of 3. 3 at the table of 3, it will go at 147. 147 will also go at the table of 3 only at 49, right? 7 sevens are 49. So these are the factors, 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So from 2 3's you have to take 1 3 common, and from 2 7's you have to take 1 7 common. 3 into 7 will be 21. 21 square will be 441. Okay, like this you have to do rest of the part, students. Second question, this only. Like this you have to make prime factorization, and from two numbers you have to take one common. Okay, third part is also like this. Second question, show that each of the following numbers is a perfect square. What you have to show? Each of the following is a perfect square. Okay, so let's see these are perfect square or not, and find the number whose square is a given number. Okay, let's see. Again same procedure you have to follow. 1 2 2 5. You have to, what you have to do, you have to take first of all LCM, that is prime factorization. At the table of 5 it will go 245, at 245 will go at 5, 49 you will get, 49 will go at the table of 7, you will get 7. Okay, 5 into 5 into 7 into 7 are the factors. From 2 5's you will get 1 5 out, and from 2 7's you will get 1 7 common. So 1 5 and 1 7 will become 35. So the answer will be 35. Yes, this is a perfect square of 35 square. Okay, clear? Like this, rest of the parts only. Second part and third part you can do. Question number 3. By what least number should the given number be multiplied to get a perfect square number? These numbers are not a perfect square. Okay, you have to check by what number this should be multiplied. 3 6 7 5, 2 1 5 6, 3 You have to multiply. In each case, find the number whose square is a new number. In each case, you have to find the number. Okay, 365 is the number, right? First of all, same procedure you have to follow. You have to take LCM. 3 into 5 into 5 into 7 into 7 will be the factors. Now see, 5 into 5 is having pair, that is of two pairs, right? That is 7 into 7 and 5 into 5, right? But 3 is left alone, right? But we want 3 into 3. So you will multiply the given number by 3 to make it a perfect square, because 3 we are not able to make pair of 3, no, because for pairing we need 2 3's, right? But here only 1 3 is there. 2156. Okay, 2156 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7 into 11. Here the pairs are 2 into 2, 1 pair, 7 into 7, 1 pair, 11 is alone. So you have to multiply by 11 to make it a perfect square. Clear all of you? Easy, no? Two simple exercise, right? Next. Same only. Fourth question. Fourth question is, students, by what least number should be given number be divided to get a perfect square number? In each case, find the number whose square is a new number. Question is, by what least number should the given number be divided? In previous question we have done what least number it should be multiplied, but in this we will decide by what least number we should divide. 1575 is the question, right? First part. So let's do first part. 1575. When you will do factorization, you will get factors 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7. 7 is extra. 7 is alone because 3 into 3, one pair is there, right? 5 into 5, one pair is there, but 7 is alone. So in order to get a perfect square, you have to divide 7. You have to divide it by 7 to get a perfect square. Same is for 9075. For 9075, you have to make factors. Like factors are 3 into 5 into 5 into 11 into 11 after doing prime factorization. So 5 and 5 are factors, 11 and 11 both are common. They are having pairs, but 3 is not having any pair. 3 is alone. So you will divide it by 3 to get a perfect square. Clear all of you? Hope you liked the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.